back to throw on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Had nowhere to go. Just threw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds his tight end. And he's still running after the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Offense working from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him stopped and out of bounds. And the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Try to get it to the edge. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Jordan. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curler.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Huskies will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Back open in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick your poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Bring in the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
It breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on second down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Harris. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Huskies. Fit it in the window for the score.
this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to pound it in. He gets in there for the two. It's a two-possession game now, and they've still got a shot. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harding. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. That's caught. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying play action. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. New set of downs after the completion.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Washington wants to go quickly. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We've got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside. Oh, he dropped it! This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, the ground game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle, H. Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running, and he's just going to spike it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Carr. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from RAGBRAI to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will have first crack at this one. The The Hawkeyes dominated the last time they saw the clones.
Iowa State had no answers in that game. They just came out, they looked flat, they weren't able to execute. They've got to be ready to answer the bell in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes it gets in your head, Jesse. You know how it is, man. Rivalry games and you haven't had a lot of success. You need something to go your way early to get you some confidence.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Iowa! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side, and this one will be stopped for no gain. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The play-action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Tollefson. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Galloway. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Cyclones started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclone!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clapper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Dumps it off in the flats. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's on target and complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll open the second half with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Got his man. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wolf. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Galloway. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to get it to the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Iowa State. And that one will give him the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to slam in. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Probably the toughest call on the sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hawkeyes in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Tollefson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Gain of 22.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd from the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wolf. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Cyclones!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact it.
Turning it on! All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to look downfield again. They're setting up the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Number 7.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They want to throw it. Gets it out fast. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.